So you want an Amazon merch account. Well, I did say I was never going to make a video on how to get an Amazon merch account because I do think a lot of this is luck. But upon reflection, there are actual things that you could do to increase your chances of potentially getting accepted. They're very basic and we're going to go through them in this video. So keep watching this step by step to find out exactly how you can apply for Amazon merch, but not just apply, but also put the right information in the right places so that you can increase your chances. If you haven't already subscribed, then please smash that subscribe button and help me get to 100,000 subscribers. And if you're new here, let me know in the comments so I can welcome you to the channel. For now, let's get started with this video. Try and follow along as closely as you possibly can, because hopefully if you do all of this exactly how I say, you should hopefully get accepted. Now, I'm not going to say you are 100% going to get accepted, because of course people still get rejected from Amazon merch and you just have to keep trying. But the reason why you should keep trying is because Amazon is brilliant. Their quality is good. You could make a solid $5 per sale, which isn't a lot, but because of the huge traffic that people get on Amazon, you could actually end up making a lot of money. As well as that, the shipping is really good, especially for print on demand. So it just seems like a decent platform to be on if you're able to actually get onto it. All right, step one. Step one is to go to this page, right? This is just the Merch by Amazon page where you would click sign up over there. Now, if you already have an account, all you have to do is log in and it will take you to the service agreement page where you just have to click accept and move on. So let's do that. Right, so you can see I've logged in here. Now, I haven't logged in with my account because I already have an Amazon merch account, so I use my wife's account. But you can see service agreement. I just have to click accept. And now what I need to do is I need to go through and do all these steps. So sign up for a merch account, right? You've got business and contact information, bank account and routing numbers, social security numbers, and other tax identification numbers. So let's click continue. Right, so first things first, we've got to put our country in. So let's put in our country of United Kingdom. Now you can see there are some unsupported countries. So obviously if your country isn't supported, then you're just gonna have to wait. I don't know what would happen if you used a VPN. I've never tried that, but obviously you could try that. Right, next, we've got to put in our business name. Now, if you don't have a business name, you could just use your name. That's absolutely fine. So if your name is Shimmy Morris, that would be very odd, but you could just put in Shimmy Morris. If you do have a business name, then use it, but only use it if it has something to do with design, graphical design, print on demand, that kind of thing. If you have a business in something totally random, you don't want to use it here because it won't make any sense. So for me, I'm just going to put in Shimmy Morris. Right, address, obviously you want to put in your address. Right, so I'm going to put all this in. If it's blurred out, it's just because I don't want to share that stuff. Make sure to enter genuine information here. This is really, really important. You check this, double check this, and triple check this to make sure you're entering everything correctly. The next is putting in your bank information. Again, I would put in United Kingdom because that's where I'm located. And then I put my account holder name, my IBAN, my BIC code, and the name of the bank. If you don't have the ability to do this, then you can use something like Payoneer and that should work absolutely fine. Once we've done that, we now have to complete the tax information. So it says you have unsaved changes. So let's click save and continue. And now we're going to be completing the tax stuff. The tax stuff can be a bit complicated. So you have to decide, are you an individual? Are you a business? For US tax purposes, are you a US person? So I'm going to say no. If you are a US person, then you'll go through all these things. If you're not from the US, if you're from the UK, we have a tax treaty, so there shouldn't be any extra tax. But if you're not, it's going to be dependent on whatever country you're from, so I can't really say for every single country. What I will do is I'll try and include a link down below that will give you a bit more information about this. If you are in the UK, your unique tax reference could be your national insurance number or your unique tax code, whatever it could be. And once you've done all of that, you want to scroll down, click I consent, put your signature in here, which will just be your name, and click save and preview. And then you are led to this page. So let's just click submit form. And now we're good to go. Right, now we can click exit interview. Once we've done that, we are led back here with all our information. Again, it will be blurred out and we can just go and click save and continue. And this will take us to the next step. Now, the next step, this is where the important step is. You want to start by choosing industry type. So you could go novelty t-shirt business if that's what you are. You could go brand, small business, whatever it is. So novelty t-shirt business is fine. Organization name, again, you could put this as your name or your business name. Now, additional information. This is where it's super, super important. You have to spend time on this. The punctuation has to be perfect. The spelling has to be perfect. This is what they're going to be reading. Imagine it's an interview, right? And you are trying to get the job. You need to really make sure that you stand out. So there's a few things you're going to want to consider putting in this box. And I've written down a whole list here on my iPad. The first one is, if you have an active audience, reference it. Right? If you have sales, print-on-demand sales elsewhere, reference them. If you have qualifications in design, graphic design, anything like this, right? Reference it. If you have any certificates for completing Photoshop courses or Illustrator courses or anything, make sure to let them know, right? If you consider yourself an artist with a unique style or a cool style, tell them, right? If you have a portfolio of t-shirts or designs or something, reference that portfolio. And if you're an influencer, let them know you're an influencer. A few other things. If you have been successful with Amazon FBA in the past, or you're currently successful with Amazon FBA, tell them about it. It's all the same company. All of these things will increase your chances of actually getting accepted. So you would, write stuff along the lines of, I have a unique and cool print-on-demand design style. I have sold designs across many different platforms, and then let's name a few, right? And you would write a whole essay. Well, it doesn't have to be a whole essay, but it should have enough information where the person reading it on the other end really feels like they know you and they think you would be perfect for Merch by Amazon. So just a few more. If you've been doing pod for a very long time, right, and you feel that you're very experienced, tell them, right? Say, I've been doing print on demand now for 5 years. I've got sales on Teespring, Redbubble, Teachip, and Teasily, and now I want to start getting sales on Amazon, and I've got all the designs ready to go in the right formats, 4,500 by 5,400 pixels, right? And it's ready to go on Amazon, okay? This is what you want to tell them, because then they will look at it and be like, oh, this person knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to get sales on our platform, which means we're going to make more money, and that's what they want to hear. They basically want someone with experience selling on their platform. They want someone who's not going to break any of the terms. So let's talk about a few no-nos, a few big no-nos. If the portfolio that you are referencing is not completely above board, don't reference it. So if it's got designs that are infringing, if it's got designs that are bad and, well, not particularly creative, then just don't bother referencing it, or maybe delete or hide those designs for the time being, because you don't want Amazon to go and see those designs, because that will not help your chances. You really want to make sure that your designs are fully up to scratch, only show the best of the best of the best. Now, you could create a specific portfolio for this on a website, I don't know, any kind of website, where you can display all of your designs, all of your artwork, maybe even on an Instagram account, whatever you want to do. This is a bit extra work, and I can understand if you don't want to do it, but it will definitely help you, just so that Amazon can see that you are pretty good at art, at design, and you have a couple of designs ready to go. Another big no-no is please double and triple check your spelling. No spelling mistakes, no bad punctuation. Make sure a family member reads it, make sure a friend reads it, make sure an acquaintance reads it. Make sure it is perfect when it comes to a grammatical point of view, because they are going to read it and they want it to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, in their minds, they're thinking, well, that means potentially titles on Amazon of this person won't make sense, and their descriptions and their bullets won't make sense. They want someone who's going to be able to write perfect sentences, because they're thinking if you are selling on their platform, they want the products to show perfect English. Now, just a quick tip. If you don't feel like you have any good designs that you can reference, what you could do is you could go over to Fiverr and pay for a couple of designs, 3, 4, maybe even 5 designs. It will cost you a bit of money, but it allows you to populate a portfolio with really good designs that Amazon can then go and see and be pretty happy with. Now, as well as that, you want to try and read the terms and conditions. Reading the terms and conditions will allow you to reference them, which Amazon will really like, because then they will think, oh, he's actually gone out there and read the terms and conditions, so he knows exactly what he's allowed to do and what he's not allowed to do. So this person is not going to be a troublemaker for us. that's what you want to do. Finally, you want to copy and paste everything you put in your additional information into a notes file of some sort on your phone, on your computer, because once you click submit request or send request, you aren't able to access that anymore. And if you get rejected, you might want to write something different or change up what you wrote or read it back and see what you did wrong. So that way you'll be able to reference it whenever you want. Now, once you fill that out, you could put your website in, right, which could be your portfolio. Then you need to enter this CAPTCHA. And finally, you need to click send request. If you do get rejected again, I'm really sorry. It sucks and sometimes that happens, but don't let that put you off. Just try and apply again and again until you eventually, hopefully, get accepted. And in the meantime, when you are waiting either a couple of days, weeks, months, however long it takes, when you are waiting, you could design stuff, right? You could create an entire line ready to go on Amazon for when you get accepted. The way Amazon works is it's a tier-based system. So you start on tier 10, which allows you to post one design a day with a total of 10 designs on your account. After getting 10 sales, you'll jump up to tier 25, which allows you to post 2 designs a day, up to 25 designs, right? And it just goes up and up and up. So that's how Amazon works. And in the meantime, whilst you're waiting, as well as creating all those amazing designs that are going to go on Amazon and other platforms, check out this video here to see if the quality of Amazon merch t-shirts is even worth it, right? Is it worth it selling on Amazon? Well, check this video out to see if it is.